Teacup Writer here again with a review of the new Everyday Notebook by Galen Leather. This is the refresh with the Cosmo Air Light paper that just came out. If most of you know, Tomo River, the paper supplier for the previous notebook, which I have here in black, was discontinued. So this is their newest product that offers the different paper type. I'm just going to go over my thoughts, review the leather notebook inside and what it comes with, and just let you know overall what my thoughts are. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe to stay up to date on all stationery reviews and things writing. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, so when you buy the actual notebook, it comes with this kind of, I think of it as like a goodie bag, but it looks like a bank deposit bag. To me, it's just cloth with a zipper, and there are some things that are inside. It comes with some Earl Grey tea, a evil eye charm that contains some of the story of the company. If you aren't familiar, they are based in Turkey, and these products are handmade, which, you know, is amazing. I'm all about the handmade aspect of their products. Here's also a 10% off. If you want to use that, then by all means go ahead. It also comes with a little package of instant coffee. This is Turkish Coffee. I have tried this before in a different order that I had bought from them. It's a bit different. It is sugar-free, but it wasn't terrible. I might give it a go and see if I like it again. It also includes a wet towelette or a refreshing towel. I don't know what I would use it for. I have the same one from the last order. And then last but not least, it comes with kind of a little story or card that just details, you know, their story as a company. And then looks like there's an email if you want to contact them. Looks like they've been in business since 2012, and like I said, they are from Istanbul, Turkey, which is great. And then lastly, it comes with this little postcard. I think that says Kaftan. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's a city in Turkey, but it does come. This is handwritten. The letter is just printed, but this is handwritten, and it says, "Love is the bridge between you and everything." And then there's Rumi. This is pretty cool. The inks that they use on these are always very spectacular. I think they have a catalog on their website of different ink samples, and some of them are rare. So if you ever want to find something that's, you know, different from your out of the box diamine or whatnot, you could go and find some inks on their website. But anyways, that's what you get inside this little bag, which I think is pretty great. When you buy a notebook, I mean, I'm only expecting to get this in the mail, so when I get all this extra stuff, it just makes it so much more, it makes it better. Like, it makes me want to come back and spend my money with this company again, because I know that there's more thought put into the product other than just giving you the product. I think that the experience of getting a product is something that's lacking in recent times, so they definitely capitalize on letting you know that they care and that they want to make a relationship with you as a person and to have you as a long-standing customer. But anyways, enough of that. So this is the actual everyday notebook. It comes in the same cardboard. Let me zoom out. Comes in the same little cardboard enclosure with a magnetic open close. So there's that. You'll see Galen Leather is right there too. The actual notebook comes with a piece of, I don't know if it's leather or whatnot. I just refer to it as blotting paper. When you're writing, you can just use it to kind of collect some extra ink that you have gunked up. I have one of these already, and it is pretty dirty, so it's nice to get another. And then it comes with these little paper inserts. The notebook is completely blank, so what you would do is you would insert a page, and then you'd have lined paper, and you can insert a page instead and have graph paper. So it's kind of nice. It allows you to have a multi-purpose notebook, which I'm very thankful for. Just off the bat, I am noticing that these sheets are a lot thicker than the previous iteration. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is a lot thicker than their old one. So I think that's pretty nice. I do have an issue with these sliding out when I'm writing, so hopefully the thicker one offers better support when I am using it as a stencil. So the notebook itself, you can see, gives you some information. So it is 288 sheets. It is A5 size. It is blank. It is made in Turkey, as we have talked about. And this is using Cosmo Air Light 75-gram paper. So just as a reference, it looks like the older iteration is 400 sheets. And when I say 400 sheets, I mean double-sided. So not to confuse you, but it is the same A5 blank made in Turkey, and it uses Tomo River, but this one is 52 grams. Here, 52 grams. So the notebooks are identical in thickness. So I would assume that the only difference, because this one has less paper than the predecessor, it's probably the thickness of the paper that makes up for the thickness of the notebook, which is fine. I'm not too upset about a notebook being thicker. It is still as bendable as the previous, and it does have a lay flat spine, which is great. I am left-handed, so notebooks that have a board and that lay like this at an angle are difficult for me to work with, so I am very thankful of the lay flat spine. But anyways, let me just do a quick comparison, and then we will do a writing sample with this notebook. Before I go into the written sample, I did want to just show you a quick comparison with the different inks that show up on the Tomo River paper versus the Cosmo Air Light paper. You can see on the Tomo River, I'm not sure if it shows, this is Edward Gardens, and the ink itself does contain some gold sparkle, so it does show up on this paper really nicely. And then also, let's get to a different ink. This is some of Sailor Studio 123. So this as well, you can see there's a lot of depth behind the writing. There's lighter colors, darker colors. I really enjoy that. And then here's some of the writer's blood. So you can see the red looks amazing. There's dark brown, there's greens. It's amazing how this ink shows up on paper. And then I just have a standard intense black from Waterman, and that looks good. I mean, this is the only notebook I found that no matter what ink, and these are medium pens and also fine, I should say that, it just looks spectacular. So that is what made me come back to these notebooks. So there was a lot of expectation with this one, and I am blown away. I did want to say really quickly, I didn't talk, but the end papers are matching. So you do have an end paper on both ends, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, now I'll get into that writing sample, and I'll show you what this notebook looks like with the two different inks. I'll do Diamine, Writer's Blood, and also the Sailor 123. All right, so I am noticing that the cardstock they give you is slightly bigger than the paper. There's a little overlap right here. No big deal. I'm not really too upset about it. And then I noticed that this free pen holder they gave me back from purchasing this pen goes quite nicely with that, so that's kind of cool. And by the way, I did go with the red because it reminded me of the book from the end of The Lord of the Rings, or I guess the end of The Hobbit, where Bilbo writes his journey. So I kind of thought the red book, that would be great for me to add to my collection. This is the Studio 123. So I'm just going to do 2 lines just to compare. I do have another TWSBI Go full of the Writer's Blood ink. So we'll do a line and then we'll just compare, see if we're able to get some shimmer out of them both. Let's see, what can I... Okay, very smooth. And it could be the nib on the pen, but the paper is very smooth. A lot smoother than I feel like the Tomo River paper is. So I'll do the same sentence. This is TWSBI Go. I should say that these are both medium nibs, so the lines are thicker. That's why I'm using the thicker grid. Okay, TWSBI Go. All right. And I should say up front, forgive me for the penmanship. I don't have the best penmanship, something I'm working on for the new year, but yeah, let's get that out of the way and see what we can find. Okay, so you can see here, let me see if I can move the camera just a little bit or move my light. Yeah, I don't know if that works, but you can see there still is that shimmer, not the shimmer, but the depth, the different darknesses and lightnesses of the ink, especially with the Writer's Blood. There is like dark black with red, and then when you let it dry after a while, you can see some tinges of green. But yeah, you're not going to be able to probably see through this paper. It is a lot thicker than the last one, and that is not a bad thing. I'm actually kind of liking it. So yeah, these are virtually the same as far as the softness of the paper, but for some reason this one just feels a lot better. So yeah, well, you can see there still is the depth within the ink, so that's pretty cool that we didn't trade off quality for a new source. So I'm super happy with this. I will be using this as soon as my other notebook fills up, which honestly at this point, because I'm doing it daily and multiple pages, would be within the next couple of months. So this might become the notebook that I take to Scotland in April. So I will keep you updated. And like I said, I will put a link in the description if you are interested in checking this out. It should be restocking tomorrow, I think is what it said. And it is just $25, which is like, you can't beat that. I know for some that it could be a little bit more on the pricey side of a notebook, but that's if you're buying notebooks from Walmart or from some cheaper store, and the quality, you're just not getting anything with the money you're spending. With this, I could keep this forever. I could write in it forever, and it would always maintain its quality. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope it wasn't super quick or super all over the place. I haven't had coffee this morning yet, but anyways, if you do like it, like I said in the beginning, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm trying to make more consistent content, but also content that is more directly tied to what I do as far as, the books that I'm writing and the work that I do with my blog and all that kind of stuff. But I'll get into that later in the year. If anything else, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.